Hello! Welcome back, everyone. How's it going? Good to see you all again. Mr. Man, good to see you. Who's here? Cloud, of course. Nitzrael with the 14 months. Thank you. Bloody Crow. Yanniku with the 49 months. Thank you. Quib, Last Angel. Strem. What's up, everyone? Bit of a late night stream today, but it is Friday, so, you know, may as well. Most of my audience are Americans as well, so it isn't half 12 over there. It is half past midnight where I am. Goolicious, what's up? Welcome back, everyone. So yeah, let's do some Born from a Wish. This will probably be a pretty short stream. Born from a Wish is pretty short. Maybe I'll do a little bit of Siren afterwards, or maybe I'll just call it when we finish Born from a Wish. But it's very short. It'll only be like a couple of hours, if even that. Let me see. Give me a second here, and I'll get this up and running. Mind sharing the last track? That last track was from Silent Hill 4. It's called Nightmarish Waltz. Waltz. Nightmarish Waltz from Silent Hill 4. Let's see. So, we will, of course, be going to new game. We did the main scenario on Halloween night, which was great. And now we have the sub scenario, Born from a Wish. And yeah, we'll just go for normal. Nothing too challenging on this mode anyway. Let's get straight into it.
When I woke up, I was all alone. Everyone's gone. Is it because of those monsters? What do I do now?
Sound already.
Do I fight
and live?
Or do those monsters get me? I don't have any reason to go on living. But I'm scared to die. I'm so afraid of pain. Should I run away? I want to find somebody. I don't like being alone. But is there anyone left alive?
All right, here we go. So, this is how we begin with Maria. And I like to look at this scene as literally being her moment of creation. Like the title says, Born from a Wish. Maria is not a real human being. She's not a real person. She is born from James's desires, born from James's wish. And I think this is literally her moment of birth. It's quite strange, you know, that scene there, she like very bluntly states her feelings, almost like bullet points. Of course, much of what she says are Mary's emotions. The Mary that was afraid to die and so afraid of pain. Like a lot of what she's feeling there and a lot of what she's expressing, I think, are supposed to be heavily connected to Mary. It's interesting as well if we look at our menu, one bullet in the revolver. It seems that she was contemplating suicide there looking into the mirror. And we get a parallel to that during the final cutscene of this, because she almost blows her brains out at the very end of this scenario, but decides against it. So yeah, I guess it's similar to the beginning of the main scenario as well. James staring into the mirror, Maria staring into the mirror here. Waking up in Heaven's Night, of course, makes sense because we find out in the main scenario that she has the key to this place. They never really expand on her, working here, as it would seem in the main scenario. But she has the key to the back door, so you can kind of put two and two together just by that fact alone. She's very well coordinated with the place as well, color coordinated, what she's wearing. And the pink and reds that we see in the main hall. I think we can get some more ammo here. Revolver bullets. But yeah, it would make sense that she was born here, right? Nice poster on the wall. But yeah, so she wakes up. She wants to find someone. She's afraid of death, afraid of pain. But is there anyone else alive? She's aware of all the monsters around. She sees the same monsters that James sees. Alright, let's take a look around. Hey, what's up, hardcore junglist? This was not included in the original Silent Hill 2. No, this came with the director's cut. I actually had to look this up earlier. I needed to remember if the Rebirth ending originally came with the director's cut, but I don't think it did. Part of me just wondered because this scenario ties in quite heavily with the Rebirth ending of the main game, and much of the story revolves around the idea of rebirth. Maria herself, being the rebirth of Mary in a way. Or a variation on Mary. Can't look at anything. Can't look at the bottles that James examines. No, Maria doesn't have anything to say about any of this. Someone has stuck gum into the lock. I can't open it from this side. But, yeah, no, I think the Rebirth ending did come with the original version of the game. I think it was just the UFO ending that got added to the main scenario with the director's cut. It's just that we find all of the objects that you use to get the Rebirth ending, they're all referenced in this. So part of me was wondering, hey, was that like a tie-in with the ending that they added to the main scenario with the director's cut? But no, I think it was always there. I think the dog ending was also in the original version of the game. I think it was just the UFO ending that was added to the director's cut. I could be wrong, but I think it was just the UFO ending. Hey, what's up, Storm? Let me just scroll up in the chat here just to see if I was missing anything. Hey, what's up, Drake? We got a new weapon for Maria, this Chinese cleaver. Can't look at the Paradise logo. What a vibe. I refuse to run here. I have a rare full weekend off work. I can stay up late. Nice. Nice. It might be a short stream, you know. This scenario is very short. But maybe I'll do a little bit of Siren or something afterwards. We'll see. Yeah, not much to do here. Just some stuff to pick up. Heaven's Night, the name of this establishment. Chinese cleaver, square-bladed knife, ugly, but powerful and easy to use. Quite a brutal weapon we get as Maria. Completely unique to her as well, you know. James never gets a cleaver or a revolver. I don't want to leave, man. Do we have to? Do we have to go out onto those foggy, silent streets? So cozy. Just one more minute. It's too nice. Caster with the 4 months. Thank you. Threedogg is my favorite streamer. Smile. Thank you. Ah, fuck it. Okay, right. We'll go. We'll go. I feel like I'm just covered by a blanket in here. Wow. Hey, I don't think I ever pointed out these posters in my first playthrough on, or you know, in my playthrough of the main scenario the other day. These are posters from The Shining. You can see Jack Nicholson's face there. It's very torn, but look, there's Jack Nicholson's madly grimacing face with his head through the door and the iconic "Here's Johnny" scene. These posters are completely torn, so you can't even make out if there's anything there, but there you can see it. The yellow poster as well there, that's also a Shining poster. From like the original theatrical poster. Silent Hill 1 is full of movie references and, you know, buildings all over the town that are referencing various things, but Silent Hill 2 is very light on that sort of stuff. The Shining, I think, is the only film that's referenced like this so overtly within the town. You know, like in Silent Hill 1, you have the theater that's playing some Die Hard knockoff, and you have the club from Demons. Stuff like that. There's a Shining reference in Silent Hill 1 as well, the red rum writing. I don't think this truck is here. Almost sure it's not in the main scenario. The school? Oh yeah, the school was inspired by Kindergarten Cop. But I'm more speaking about like very like direct references. But yeah, that's where they got some of their inspiration for the school design. It's not like every aspect of the school was inspired by that film, but the classrooms, I think, in particular. That was their reference material for what a US school might look like. There's nothing for me to do here. Yeah, it's such a funny thing to be referenced in such a game. For such a horrific environment, you know? Hey, this is Kindergarten Cop. Hello there, lying figures. Ah, you son of a bitch. So, yeah, we start off with Maria. You've no idea where to go or what to do. You just have to wander around and see what you can find. Jesus, those monstrous gargling sounds. They stand out so much more when you don't have a radio. Because you're not hearing them mixed with other sound effects. Well, apart from the background sound playing here. I don't think there's anything to do up here. I don't even usually come up here, but why not? Let's just wander a bit. Wow. Frames are stuttering a bit. That should be okay once we get back inside. Ooh, that is some thick fog. Look at that. That looks nice. Beautiful. I think we have a lying figure up on a rooftop over here as well. Up here, I think. Yeah. Hello there. Ooh, that was very lewd looking position there. Hey, what's up, Salami? Rare late stream, yeah. Looks like Marilyn Manson on that one album cover. Why was he assuming the position like that on one of his album covers? I think the only album cover I can think of is the one where he's like looking like an alien. And he's like naked, practically naked. It has a real kind of sci-fi look about it. He looks like very silver or something. I think that's the only one that I can think of. That's the one you're thinking of? Okay. Yeah, that's quite a striking cover. Ah! What the hell? Why aren't you equipping your... I'm getting my controls mixed up again. Fuck it, we don't need to kill these things anyway. Mechanical animal, that was that one. Soviet Mankey with the 3 months. Thank you. How are we playing as James's daydream? Well, we're playing as an entity that was created by the town. It's not just James that gave birth to this thing. But Maria is more than just a simple manifestation. She seems to have her own sense of self as well, her own consciousness. That's what makes her interesting. Particularly in this scenario. I think maybe you could make an argument that in the main scenario, everything she's doing is a manipulation. I don't really see it that way, but I think you could. You know, it's hard. It's impossible to really know for sure. But you could say that, you know, that everything that she expresses is designed to manipulate and is calculated, and that she knows exactly what she is. But there's still an element to her character in the main scenario that makes me wonder, you know? Just what she says about Laura, her continuing misunderstanding of why she feels the way she does about Laura. You know, it seems to suggest that she doesn't really know that her care for Laura is based on the fact that she has Mary's feelings and all of that. You know, that's why she cares so much about Laura. Because Mary cared about Laura, but Maria doesn't seem to understand that. But yeah, that's why I think this scenario is so interesting. You know, we get to play as a manifestation, you know, as a part of someone's delusion. as a thing, as a creature summoned by the town, created by the town. I think some people were disappointed that this sub scenario didn't focus on Eddie or Angela, but I'm really glad that it didn't and that it focused on Maria. I think getting to play as an entity like this is much more interesting. And you know, it ties in with James's story so directly as well. You know, the fact that it is a part of his delusion. You know, it definitely would have been interesting playing as Eddie or Angela, but it's also nice not knowing what they see as well at the same time, you know? I like the fact that that's completely left up to our imagination. Whereas this thing with Maria, I never would have even imagined something like this to begin with, you know? So I got to experience something completely unexpected with this sub-scenario. And yeah, with Eddie and Angela, I like that we just kind of have to imagine what they see in Silent Hill and the monsters that they might be seeing. So yeah, we follow the blood. The blood leads us to where we need to go. Oh, this beautiful music. Yeah. I don't remember there being two lying figures here. Stomp on him. A body here. Dead. That's it. I think that's another one of the James models. The completely destroyed face. Oh shit, are you guys seeing a Windows pop-up? Hold on. 1 second. Oh my god, I just overwrote my main fucking save again. Without thinking from the main scenario. So I'm gonna have to finish the game to get NG plus again. Hold on. Okay, weird. I don't know why you were seeing that pop up. It should have only been capturing the game. Let me see. Hey, nice. Okay, let's head inside. You guys can see the game, right? Okay, let's take a look around. I like that camera angle. Can we get it again? The cobwebs. So why are we here? What is this place? That stutter again. Just take a look around, examine the paintings, pictures on the wall. These pretty ass environments. Some more health, some more revolver ammo. What's this? The fireplace is boarded off. Do not use is written on it. It's just a row of dishes, nothing to do with me. Stop it. You're disturbing me. It's a model of the Earth. I've got no use for that. I've got no use for the Earth. Don't give a shit about the Earth. It's a painting of flowers. I don't remember getting that little note before. I wonder if there's anything interesting that I've missed in this sub-scenario. Here we get the map, I think. Yeah, map of the mansion. Let's take a look around. God, the wood looks so damn good in this game. Look at how good this wood looks. Look at the picture on the wall there. Some kind of red tablet next to a black tablet. This connects to the rebirth ending. We will be finding those tablets later on. We will be using those as a part of a puzzle later on. Wow, it's so clear on this enhanced edition. You can actually see the imprints on the tablets. The chalice on the black one and the book on the red one. The Crimson Ceremony book. Locked.
Is somebody there? Open up. Hello?
Stop it. You're disturbing me.
Thank God. I finally found somebody. Can you open the door?
No.
But why?
Is it really necessary for me to answer all your tedious questions?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. I want to be alone. Other people just irritate me.
I just want to see another human face. Do you know what's happening in this town? There's no one here. Just monsters.
Yes, I know. But so what? It has nothing to do with me. No one here means there's no one to disturb me.
You want to be alone in this insane asylum?
Yes, exactly. But how can you say that it's this town that's insane? perhaps it's we who are insane. Both of us, hopelessly insane. Are you satisfied? Would you leave me alone?
My name is Maria.
Like she just decided.
What's your name?
Or just remembered. Or it was
Ernest.
just given to her. The name was just handed to her.
Hemingway?
Baldwin.
Ernest? I'll be back.
All right, so there we have our first strange interaction with Ernest. Hemingway? No. Baldwin. Interesting that she said Hemingway, though. I really like he has that very sort of melodramatic line. Perhaps it is we who are insane. Both of us. Hopelessly insane. But then he kind of undercuts it with some humor afterwards. Are you satisfied? Sorry, are we good now? I love the music in these scenes with Ernest, especially during the final scene that we get. So haunting. And then when she announces her name, she has to think first. Like she's not sure. Like she has to remember, or maybe the name is given to her in that moment. And we see the two things on the wall here again. Oh wow, is it just? Oh no, they are two different ones. Guess it is the red and the black one again. It's just so dark. It almost looks like they're both black. What if we try and go back?
Ernest? Are you there? No. I guess not.
Maybe she decided to use her stage name. That is actually a really cool idea. That works with what we get in Silent Hill 3, the advertisement in Heaven's Night for the return of Lady Maria. But it's a different person. That could be who she's modeled on. That's how I look at it anyway, that Maria is modeled on someone who did exist in the town at one point. A stripper who did work at Heaven's Night, known as Lady Maria. The same way Pyramid Head takes the form of the old executioners of the town. You know how he's like a manifestation of the old executioners that existed way back in like whatever the 1800s or whatever. Although I guess it wouldn't need to be that far back because they draw those parallels with Jimmy Stone from Silent Hill 4, who was also an executioner for the cult at that point. But yeah, either way, you know, Pyramid Head is modeled on the old executioners of the town. And I kind of see Maria in that sense as well, where the town is like taking something that existed and then creating this entity based off that real source. Maybe that's not the intent, but that's how I interpret that detail from Silent Hill 3 anyway. Because it's really interesting, you know? The return of Lady Maria. The person on the poster looks nothing like this Maria. And why would they, you know? This creature right here is born specifically for James, born from James's mind, based on his experiences. We have a lovely mannequin in the hallway here. Whiteboard. White metal board with square holes punched into it, found in second floor entrance hall. When the white breath is found, I shall dedicate this thing. O spirit of the mist, grant us fortune eternal. Is written on the back. If you look at the image on it as well, that little bottle. We find a bottle that looks just like this later, but it's also one of the items that you need if you want to try and resurrect Mary in the main scenario. Another one of those rebirth items. Yeah. What do we have here? Health drink. Can I go in here yet? I don't think I can. No.
Ernest? Are you there? No. I guess not.
Where is he here exactly on the map? In the lounge. Now, when we find our way into the lounge area later, I think he's gone and he moved into another part. Steve-O with the 45 months. Thank you. Oh, man. I'm going to have to play the whole fucking main scenario again. Spooky. Wonder if I can download a save somewhere for the enhanced edition. Hey, what's up, Gexa? Let's save. Nah, I could speed through it fairly quickly if I just wanted to unlock NG+, I guess. But, I'd rather not. Hey, the board. Is that what that crash was? Is that what we heard? This thing crashing to the ground? Oh, look at the fucking leaves on the ground here. I don't think I ever noticed that before. Look at those green leaves on the ground. It makes sense once we go up here. For some reason, there's a ladder in the fireplace leading up. Along the way, I can see something that looks like a hole. Climb the ladder. See, once we come up here, look at all this greenery. Here's the red board, which we saw on the picture, and the black board. There's a square depression in the center of the tombstone. And above that is a carefully carved epitaph. Along with you died joy. All that remains is despair and a future of meaningless tomorrows. But I will never give up. One, to see your beautiful smile again. One, to beg the blessings of the gods. I wait for that day. When the boards cover all sadness too will be covered. But until my dreams return to reality, I will have to swallow all the pain. There's a key firmly embedded in the stone beneath the depression. No matter how I try, I can't pull it out. Okay, so this is someone's grave here. And this writing here seems to tie in quite heavily with the themes of the main game. Somebody lost someone close to them. All that remains is despair and a future of meaningless tomorrows. Quite reminiscent of what happens with James. And this wish for the person's rebirth. And that's why we're finding all of these items connected to the idea of rebirth and all the items that we collect in the main scenario if we want to resurrect Mary. Seems like this person also wants to bring this person back to life. Could it be Ernest? Did Ernest lose someone here? Or is Ernest in the grave? Maybe it was Ernest who died. When the white breath is found, I shall dedicate this thing. O spirit of the mist, grant us fortune eternal. When the dark grail is found, I shall dedicate this thing. You who deny death, grant us fortune eternal. When the crimson words are found, I shall dedicate this thing. O you gods, deep in slumber, grant us fortune eternal. Yeah, because of course this is the Crimson Ceremony book that's drawn on it. O you gods, deep in slumber. So our goal here is to cover up the entire background here. Cover up all of the green. This green swirling thing here. When the boards cover all sadness too will be covered. But until my dreams return to reality, I will have to swallow all the pain. So first we'll place down the whiteboard. I think I remember how to do this easily enough. Then the blackboard, just as it is. And now we have 2 green squares to fill. I think we turn this to the left. Nice, beautiful. So now all we see are the 3 items. The red, the black, and the white. When the 3 boards overlapped, the key came free. And we get the acacia key. And this ties in with the plants that we see here. These are all acacia plants, I think. Engraved with an acacia flower, found embedded in a stone slab. And yeah, I think later we'll get to read about this plant, and it also ties into this idea of rebirth. All right, back down the ladder. Hey, what's up, Lupus Head? How's it going, Martian? Good to see you. Let me just check my dashboard. Did I thank everyone earlier? I think I probably didn't. Let me check. Again, Yaniku with the 49 months, Nitzrael with the 14, Castor with the 4, Soviet, Odin Biff with the 62 months. Thank you. Steve O'Crew with the 45. Cheers, everyone. Okay, now that we have our Acacia key, maybe we can get through one of these locked doors. Let's see if Ernest is here. Probably not.
Ernest? Are you there?
Stop it. You're disturbing me.
No. I guess not.
Some trivia about the guy who plays Ernest. Maybe someone said it in chat, but the voice actor who plays Ernest is also the guy who does the Resident Evil voice on the Resident Evil title screens. Or at least he did for like the first few of them. Slightly more soft spoken in this game. What a career, I know. What a legend. I mean, I'm sure he's done lots of other stuff too, but or maybe he hasn't. But that's all I know him from is this game and the Resident Evil title screens. Was that a very Dave I saw in the chat there? What's up, Dave? So this is where we use our Acacia key. Interesting. Which leads into the piano room and the kids' room. Is there a reason that this Acacia key leads into this area? Perhaps? And here's the kids' room. What do we have here? Matches. Matches in the kids' room. Small bed for a child. Drawings on the wall. The shelf is filled with fairy tales and other children's literature. I'm sure I've never read this, but somehow it seems familiar. Interesting. A doll is sitting on the chair. Now that I look closer, it's filthy. Whoever lived here must have really loved this thing. That's kind of interesting. The filth as a sign of love, but it's true. You know? Whoever owned this doll got a lot of use out of it. Stuffed animals line the top of the shelf. Nothing very interesting. Oh, is that a teddy bear? It's not very well made, but it's sort of cute anyway. I bet Laura would love it. She loves bears. Laura. Who am I talking about? There it is. Pretty interesting. So she has these memories or recollections of Laura, but she doesn't really understand how or why she has them. She knows of Laura, but she can't really remember her properly. She's confused about that fact. This calendar is from 10 years ago. 10 years ago. November. Yeah, Tip, it's pretty interesting getting to play as an entity such as Maria. Her confusion regarding what she is. These memories that she doesn't understand.
Oh no, she fell out the window! Don't move her!
What happened?
There's a candle here. Ooh, it's dark. That scared you? Yeah, you get some sudden jump scares in this. I can't see anything. If only I had some lights. Well, we did find some matches. See if we can light that candle. Matches. Only 2 or 3 matches are left. Found in kids' room. I like that design on the matchbox. Ooh, that's pretty. There's something below the chair. Isn't this a birthday card? To my dearest daddy. Happy birthday. From Amy Baldwin. I got a birthday card and present. It's a pile of junk. It doesn't look like there's anything useful. So it would seem as if some kind of tragic accident happened up here. That the child possibly fell from the window. There's a wooden box here. There's nothing particularly unusual about it.
Give it.
No one here.
To my daddy.
The card. Birthday card and present. A birthday card and unopened present from Amy. Let's go back to Ernest. Jesus. Jesus fucking Christ, man. That got me. I forgot about the lying figure that appears in this room. That lack of radio static. Okay, so are we going to be able to go through here now, or is Ernest going to be here? I actually can't remember. I think we just walked through. Yeah. So Ernest was speaking from this room last time we were talking to him. But now he's gone. And if we take a look at the book here in this room, there's a book here. It looks like a plant encyclopedia. Acacia. A genus of evergreen trees of the mimosa tribe of the pea family. Its tiny flowers are yellow or white and grow in clusters. Common varieties include the gum tree. The acacia tree is a potent symbol in many religions across the world. In Christianity, it represents eternal life and morality. In ancient Egypt, it represented purity and rebirth. While in ancient Babylonia, it was thought of as the tree of the goddess Ishtar and was a symbol of life. It was also a holy tree to the ancient Jews who built the sacred Ark of the Covenant from it, and for whom it signified a peaceful death and a release from grief. So basically a bunch of themes which you see in this game. Purity and rebirth, the symbol of life. A peaceful death and a release from grief. Get the first aid kit. Oh man, there's something I love about this shot here and the fog outside the window. That fog texture is actually looking a little bit off though. Something so cozy. Just the fog and the trees outside while we're inside here. Like being inside when it's lashing rain out or something like that. Just has a cozy kind of feel to it. Like being in a dog stream. Aw. Thank you. Thank you, how tough. There's a clock here. I guess it's broken. The needles aren't moving. Uh-oh. The unicyclers are back. Show yourself. Kick him. Right, so this is just another way to get back to where we were before. No need to go through there. Let's not go through there just yet. It's a vase and a lion statue. I've got no use for those right now. Can I go through here? Yeah, the music for the encounters in this are a little bit much. Oh my god. Kill this thing, quick. Let's check the pantry. I don't think we can go in there. No. Main kitchen? No. 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 Only one option. Fog outside. This hallway always reminds me of that shot that you see in the opening cinematic, the trailer cinematic. You get one shot of what looks like Angela running through a house. Like a long corridor like this. And it's shot from outside. You're just looking at her run past windows that look just like this. Always makes me think of that. I always imagine that that's Angela in her own home, like running away from her father or something like that. There's a mop and bucket here. I don't really feel like cleaning anyway. Kind of looks like she's looking outside there. Can't go through there. Nothing here I can use. Pretty big house, man. Ah, Jesus Christ. Turn off that racket. Hold on. Once I take care of you. There we go. The Pepe kicking his legs should be there. I didn't remove him. Unless Twitch just removed a bunch of emotes for some reason. It's gone. Huh, maybe it got deleted. I'm sure there'll be I'm sure I can find it again under another name. I'll upload it again later on, assuming that it's still on BTTV somewhere. The bookshelf is lined with complete editions of difficult-looking books. I'm not interested in any of that. What do we have here? Lost Memories again, I think. Yeah. I have the strongest trust. You may even call it faith in the miracle called resurrection of the dead. Upon the hill where the light descended, the beast intoned his song. With words of blood, drops of mist, and the vessel of night, the grave become an open field. I really like that last line, the grave become an open field. And again, these references to the three tablets, the red, the black, and the white. The drops of mist alluding to the bottle, the white bottle drawn on the tablet. The vessel of night alluding to the chalice, the black chalice, and the words of blood referring to the crimson ceremony. The people wept in fear and joy at the reunion, but my faith in the salvation of Zushilpaba did not waver. And I think this is referring to the gods that are referenced in Silent Hill 3 or angels. You know, in the church, there's that reference to Zushilbara. And here we have Zushilpaba. I'm not sure if these are the two are the same entity. And this also kind of gives me the feeling that this was written after they had these ideas for Silent Hill 3. You know, that this scenario was written during the making of Silent Hill 3. Just with this reference here. It's also spoken of in the ancient legends. The original worshippers did not believe that death was the end, but that it was simply the path by which the deceased returned to nature. They also believed the process was reversible. Interesting. So tying it all the way back to the natives. There's an interesting Mayan thing going on in Silent Hill. Yeah, they take a lot of influence from Mayan religions, Christianity, and Native Americans. Japanese influence as well. I'm sure that some Shinto influences. You have the plates depicting the gods, which look like Mayan gods, and the names sound Mayan. Yeah. Which plates are you referring to here? Are the plates that we're finding in this, or the plates in the main scenario? I think though those plates have a pretty Mayan look in the prison section, don't they? You know the three tablets that you get for the three sinners in the prison in the main scenario. You know the images drawn on those plates. I wonder if that's I wonder if that has a Mayan kind of look to it. Kind of gave me that impression. But I'm not that knowledgeable when it comes to Mayan history. In the main and in Silent Hill 4 as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, of course you have those plates in 4 too, yeah, that you attach to the wall, which opens up the second hole. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did Ernest write this? What could it mean? Blood equals red, mist equals white, night equals black.
Do you know a little girl named Amy?
Why do you ask me that?
This letter. To my dearest daddy. It's from a girl named Amy Baldwin. Your daddy?
Yes. Where'd you find that?
Up in the attic.
Oh. What a fool. Now, when it's too late, I finally understand why. Why she was there. Why she was holding that empty envelope when she fell.
Ernest. Amy. She isn't... I'm sorry. I'm sorry I reminded you.
No need to apologize. You didn't remind me. I've never forgotten. Maria, some things we forget, and some things we can never forget. It's funny. I'm not sure which one is sadder. It's been 10 years, but I still...
Ernest, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, it's fine. Maria, that letter.
I'll leave it here.
Thanks. Maria? So you must be... That's why. That's why you could see me.
Huh?
So perhaps that means that I can hope for a miracle as well.
What do you mean?
In the apartment next door, there's a bottle containing a white liquid. I don't know exactly where it is, but I know it's in there somewhere. I must have it.
You want me to get it for you?
Please.
Why don't you just get it yourself?
If I could, believe me, I would. But
White?
I'll open the stairway door.
Ernest, do you really believe it will work?
I don't know.
Well, that's okay. I don't mind fighting for an impossible cause. Anyway, it beats just giving up and doing nothing.
Maria, thank you.
All right, there we go. Really interesting scene. What do we have on the table here? Amy's present to her father, Ernest, found with the birthday card. I think I'll leave this here. All right, so she leaves the present there. Puts the card under the door. Really interesting when he has that, like, moment of realization. So that's why you could see me. And Maria's as confused as we are. She's like, well, what? Like, we haven't seen him. We've just been talking to him from behind this door. Or does he also just sort of count that as us being able to see him? Because he isn't really there, you know, because he's a ghost. That, you know, it's the fact that we can even communicate with him, that it's more or less the same. I don't know. It's a really strange little part of the scene. And then his next line after that is interesting as well. And because of the fact that we can see him, maybe now I can hope for a miracle as well. What is that suggesting? That he knows about Maria and what she is? That's you know, that I can hope for a miracle as well, just like James. Just like James was able to bring his wife back to life in another form, which is Maria, that now I can hope to bring my daughter back to life. It would seem that's kind of what it's getting at, right? Now maybe I can create something like you. I can bring someone back to life just as you've been brought back. I really like that line as well. Some things we forget, some things we can never forget. It's funny. I'm not sure which one is sadder. Try and
You
talk to
think
him again.
miracles really can happen?
This is Silent Hill.
Yeah. Maybe that's the problem.
Oh, Maria, you think too much. I'm from here. This is my town.
Interesting. Man, I really like this sub scenario. Um, Something else I was gonna say there as well. Yeah, Maria's line at the end there is interesting as well. At the end of the scene, I don't mind fighting for an impossible cause. It kind of feels like it's really saying something about her character, like in the grand scheme of things as well. Almost as if she was designed to be for an impossible cause, you know? That's for, you know, she was designed to serve James's wish. You know, James wants his wife to come back. He wants this other form of his wife, but it's really, you know, it doesn't lead to anything good. I think that's supposed to be kind of what they're getting at there, you know, that she's I think you could look at that as being an impossible cause in a way. I'm not really describing what I mean here exactly. I never really thought about that line too hard before, but yeah. You know, it doesn't matter if James chooses Maria and goes off to live with her. It's not going to lead to a story ending in. It's not going to be a happily ever after story. You know. There's a clock here, but it looks like it's not running anymore. Is Ernest the mayor of Silent Hill? I don't think so. But it is interesting how he kind of that line, "This is my town." And later on, it's Ernest who sends Maria on her way and kind of shows her what she is and what she's destined to be. So yeah, he really does come across as if like he is the town in some way. But there's obviously another side of him which really doesn't seem so powerful at all. You know, he's this poor old shell of a man. He's this ghost trapped in his house, desperately trying to revive his daughter. So no, he can't really be someone of extreme power. You know, he's not a god of this town. He wants to use the gods of the town to bring his daughter back. Another thing as well. It's there was so many interesting things in that scene that it was hard to remember all of them once it stopped. Uh, when he talks about when Maria tells him that she found this card and this present up in the attic, he says, "Oh, now I finally understand when it's too late. Now when it's too late, I finally understand why she was holding that envelope when she fell." What does that mean? Is that like did Ernest kill himself because he misunderstood what actually happened because he didn't have a full understanding of what happened, and the grief surrounding the whole situation caused him to kill himself? I get the impression that uh, Ernest killed himself. Kind of spoilers at this point, talking about how he's a ghost, but you know we've been talking spoilers throughout the whole playthrough. Um, but yeah, obviously we've been talking to him from behind doors up until this point, but yeah, we never see him. At the end, we do get to see inside the room, but he's not there. Interesting, you know, like he's trying to do the same thing that James was doing in the main scenario, but James was a real living person. Ernest is some kind of spirit trying to bring his daughter back. All right. Well, he wants us to go and check out the apartment and see if we can find a white liquid mentioned in the book. I don't mind fighting for an impossible cause. Yeah, almost like she is an impossible cause. James's James's desire to bring Mary back in another form, it can't lead to anything good. It's an impossible cause. Maybe that's not what they're getting at with that line, but that's kind of what it feels like to me. Or maybe it could also be tying in with maybe it could be Mary's feelings again, that we're seeing parts of Mary and Maria. What does she say after that? I don't mind fighting for an impossible cause, and you know, besides, it beats just giving up and doing nothing. Maybe it's supposed to reflect Mary's illness, and you know, trying to fight through it, even if that is an impossible cause. Beats just giving up and just, you know, wallowing in the sickness, waiting to die. I think that could be part of it. Okay, I think we're heading for the stairs here. But yeah, it's interesting to think about Maria's scenes and her lines, and you know what facets of her we're seeing. Is this a part of Maria that's there to serve James? Is this, you know, it's to serve James's desires? Is it the part of Maria that's just Mary's feelings? An expression of sick Mary, or another part of Mary? Or is it the part of Maria that doesn't really understand what she is? Is it Maria's own self? All right, are we going to get this lovely music again? I think we are. I can't see any of these fucking 7TV emotes. I don't know why. I'm going to have to try and sort this out. All I'm seeing is a bunch of text. Okay, there's a thing on the ground there. I'm not going to read that. I'm just going to stomp out these unicyclists first before we do anything. Oh, I think we got some good RNG there. Is there one left? Yeah, if you want to see the emotes people are posting and you can't, get 7TV. And, well, I guess you need BTTV as well if you want to see all the emotes that people are posting. There's some kind of plate on the floor. Amy Baldwin. She was loved too much by God. 7 years was not enough time. Loved too much by God. Had to be taken early. God desperate for some more lovely young 7-year-old girls up in heaven. Not enough of them around these days. Just old farts. Wallowing up there in the clouds. Why is this music playing? Does it always play at the end here? Even if you've killed everything? I don't remember that. I don't think Amy committed suicide at 7. I think it was an accident. It was an accident. She fell out the window up in the attic while she was preparing a birthday present for her father. I think that's the idea I get. You know, you go up to the attic, you find a birthday present for her father up there, a card wishing him happy birthday. But you also hear that brief flashback when you make your way up to the attic. You know, there's like a few people shouting, screaming, "What happened? What happened? She fell," but something like that. And then you go to Ernest later on, you give him the card and the present, and he says, "Now I finally understand when it's too late why she was holding that envelope when she fell." All Ernest saw was the envelope. He never saw the card. We give him the card and the present. It seems like she was up in the attic, like wrapping the present, and she was gonna put the card in the envelope. The empty envelope was in her hand, yeah. Keep out of haunted mansion. Yeah, you know when Ernest gets scared when Marie asks, like, why can't you just do it yourself? Why can't you go over to the apartment block yourself and get the item? And like Ernest's like, well, I would, but and he gets really scared. Like there's something keeping him in the house. I think that's because he is also a ghost, a spirit. Similar to what we read about ghosts in Silent Hill 3, that where they haunt that particular place where they died because they can't move on or because they're latching on to something still in the world. Hey, we're back in the Blue Creek apartment. Hello there. And here's where we do the coin puzzle. Don't think Maria has anything to say about it, does she? Something is written, but it's too dark to read. Yeah, we can't even read it. Got a white liquid. Nothing else here. And that's it. Now we can go back. I think there is another little interesting observation from Maria here if we try and go to the end of the hall here. Or wait, no, this will be on the next floor, I think. Let's go back. Oh, you can get the map here as well? Huh. Yeah, I think I remember Maria having some kind of interesting comment here. Wait, no. Where the fuck am I going? This end? Am I losing my bearings completely here? Ah, here we go. She probably can't read this note, can she? There's a note stuck on the door. Oh, she can't. Dear Tim, I have to run an errand, so I'm going out. Yeah, same thing that you read as James, the locked door. Oh, you can go in here. Okay. Right, this is the room where we fight Pyramid Head. And then we go down here. And this is the door that leads down to Rosewater Park. This should take me to the alley that runs to the park. But first, I'd better take care of my promise to Ernest. That's kind of interesting. It's not like she has no intention of going to the park. Just first, we need to clear up our thing with Ernest. Almost as if she knows she has to go there next. Because that's where you meet her, right? You meet her at Rosewater Park. Alright, let's go back to Ernest. This is the end, by the way. Once we We're coming up to our final scene. It's quite short, this scenario. No. Back this way. That was Pyramid Head's boss room, yeah. Oh my god, man. I'm only playing on normal and these guys are fucking respawning like crazy. Up the stairs. Let's save just in case something horrible happens. Oh, nice. I still have a save in the hotel. So I can easily get another completed file. Oh yeah, look at this. When we come back, the present that we left on the table is gone. Ernest has taken it since we were last here. There are books on the desk. Does she comment on it at all? I don't think so. The book is still in the same position. Nothing new. Yeah. White liquid. Small bottle filled with an unknown white liquid. The label reads, I deny thee. Love the music for this final scene.
Thank you, Maria. That's the only item I couldn't get myself. By the time I found out about it, I could no longer leave this house. So long.
Yes, but Will...
Maria, the gods are here. You know it too. You were born in this town.
I'm not sure God is the right word.
Do you believe in fate?
Not really.
That's fine then.
Ernest, can I open this?
This is a dead end. There's nothing beyond here.
I know. So, what if I had said I believed in fate?
That James. He's a bad man.
James... Yes. I know.
He's looking for the you that isn't you.
Because he's kind? Do you know something?
Yes. Maria, you're...
Anyway, that's just what you think. You don't really know anything. That's fine.
Okay.
James.
Mary? No, you're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend? My name is Maria.
There we go. So good, man. I love that last shot. Just her walking through the fog. James. Very similar to the opening of the scenario, where she's contemplating suicide in front of the mirror with one bullet in the revolver. Kind of caught between this desire to live and desire to die. Again, seems to be connected to Mary. Mary's sick state. On one end, wanting to pass on, and another part of her wants to fight. I love the pace of that last scene with Ernest as well. Their last little discussion. When Ernest mentions James. Such a spooky moment. The music as well, so good. Really weird as well when you see the shot of the table in the room. And there's a black pair of gloves on the table. I guess that's what Amy got Ernest for his birthday. You know, the box is open. The present has been removed. I think it must be the gloves, right? That was the present. Are they supposed to be like gardening gloves or something? I wonder. Just the acacia flowers and everything. Was Ernest a bit of a gardener? I don't know. The black gloves look pretty ominous in that scene, though. Also looks like there's some kind of tubing or a rope in the scene. Oh, you think the tubing is like the... I don't know, it didn't look like wrapping to me. You know, like what you would make a ribbon out of or something. That's I never thought of that. But no, to me, I was almost wondering if it was supposed to be a noose or something. Like, are we seeing what Ernest used to kill himself in this room or something like that? But, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really look like a noose either. It looks like some plastic tube or something like that. But yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it's supposed to be like a string. That James, he's a bad man. He's looking for the you that isn't you because he's kind. Strange reaction from Maria there. He's looking for the you that isn't you because he's kind? I love when Maria stops him as well. It's such a great moment. It's almost as if Ernest is about to spell out to Maria exactly what she is. But of course, you know, they can't do that. They can't just ruin Maria like that. Yes, Maria, you're... Anyway. You don't really know anything. Or, you know, anyway, that's just what you think. You don't really know anything. And then what does he say after that? Okay, that's fine then. That's the last line. And she opens the door. Yeah, really interesting. Ernest is a pretty interesting entity. He has all this knowledge, but he obviously isn't all that powerful. He's kind of a pathetic character in his own way, or, you know, a pitiable character in his own way. This ghost locked away, holding on to all this grief, desperately trying to do, like, how is he much better than James? Well, I guess he is a spiritual entity trying to create another kind of spiritual entity, trying to bring his daughter back in another form. Whereas James is a living being trying to bring back, you know, some kind of entity, but they are similar characters in a way, Ernest and James. They both suffered this loss of someone they loved, which ruined them. Now they're just living with endless grief and pain, desperately trying to bring their former loved one back to life. Hey, what's up, Night Tackle? I'm sorry if you just got here. Probably the Mary part of her reacting. Mary tells Laura he's a kind man. Yeah, it's just interesting as a reaction to what Ernest says in that moment, you know? Looking for the you that isn't you. He's looking for the me that isn't me because he's kind. It's just a strange little exchange. Could Ernest be the hospital director, which leaves the messages for James since he knows of his sins? Yeah, you might wonder, given that that he's another entity that also directly addresses James, that has this knowledge of James. I think they're probably different people. It would seem the hospital director is someone who exists within the hospital and can move around the town, possibly. You know, you get that one half of the message in the hospital, then you get that other half of the message in the town. But I guess that does take place after this scenario. Maybe because of what Maria does here, Ernest is able to leave the house. But nah, I don't really get the impression that he's that hospital director. You kind of get the impression that that hospital director is also the old hospital director from the 1800s as well, or at least that's the impression that I get. You know, when you make your way up to the historical society after following these messages from the director, one of the first images you see in the historical society is that spooky picture of the director of the old Brookhaven Hospital. So I kind of think that he's probably that old director, whereas Ernest seems to be a spirit of someone who died much more recently. Just with the layout of the house and Amy's bedroom that we visit and everything. But maybe, you know, I don't know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-da-la-da-da. Let me just scroll up in the chat here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do if I'll... I think we'll probably just leave it here for now. And then I might come back a bit later with something else. It's late here. It's past 2 a.m. here. But my sleep schedule is all kinds of fucked up. Same, and I blame your SH2 play. It was the Silent Hill 2 playthrough on Halloween night that really fucked me up. Because after the playthrough, we watched The Thing. And I didn't sleep until, like, the early hours. Is it possible to get another ending on that save? On which save? The Maria scenario only has one ending. The main scenario of the game has 6 endings. But this is the only ending you can get with Maria. Fuck it. Let's play a little bit of Siren. Let's see. 1 second, guys. We might have to do some fucking around to get this controller working. This Siren is very finicky with my controller. Hold on a second.